Good evening and welcome to Folk Salad, Tulsa's home for certified organic music. I'm Richard Higgs. My co-host, Scott Aycock, won't be with us this week. However, you will hear his voice a little later in the show because a few days ago we welcomed into the studio Nathan Gray and Daniel Reif of Tulsa-based bluegrass band Grass Crack to play some tunes from their just-released CD called The Hits. Folk Salad welcomes into the studio two members of the Tulsa-based bluegrass band Grass Crack. We have Nathan Gray. Hi, Nathan.
Hello.
And we have Daniel Reif. Hey, Daniel, how you doing?
Howdy do.
Why don't we start out? I see you guys brought your guitars and whatever that is you got there, Nathan. What is that anyway?
It's a cavaquinho from Brazil.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't I know that?
That's what the Brazilian bluegrass players use.
Why don't you guys start us out with a song, and then we'll talk a little bit.
All right, thanks. Where's it? There is a time for love and laughter. The days will pass like summer storms. The winter wind will follow after. But there is love, and love is warm. There is a time for us to wander. When time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. Take one, Dano. Do your roaming in the springtime. You'll find your love in the summer sun. The woods will come with being the harvest. You can sleep when the day is done. There is a time for us to wander. When time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. The path is new, the world is free. Last time, the path is new, the world is free.
All right, that was Nathan Gray on vocals and whatever that obscure South American instrument is, and Daniel Reif on guitar. What was the name of that song, guys?
There is a time. It's a Dillard's, as in the Darlings from the Andy Griffith Show. It's the Dillard song.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember. I mean, I'm still a big fan of Andy Griffith. So
I do have fond memories of seeing that on Andy Griffith.
When it was always a special episode when that happened. Everybody was like, yeah.
And he had some awesome musical guests. I mean, like Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry and
Oh, wow.
some others.
Yeah. So let me start out by asking you, Nathan, why bluegrass? What drew you to this genre?
I didn't grow up playing bluegrass. Wish I had. It'd been cool if I had found it in high school or some other time. But I grew up playing like jazz and rock and playing along with hip hop bands and stuff at school and in high school. Bluegrass came about when Dan and I had already started up a project, and we brought in a friend who was kind of our bluegrass mentor and showed us the ropes, brought us to some festivals, and said, "Hey, that instrument that you got, that might work. You know, let's try these tunes."
So you two had a project going. Like, did you have a name for a band at that point? Or
I don't know. I don't know if we played any sets or made any songs
together a lot.
Just jamming.
But I played drums. And
so who was the bluegrass mentor?
His name's Sean Stewart. And
Sean Stewart.
He was a banjo player and fiddler here, and taught us a bunch of songs. And so we started the band with him, and it went well for a while.
Now, when you say started the band, are you talking about Grass Crack?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been together over. Well, our first gigs were in 2009 and 2010, so I safely say over 10 years.
So you guys have been around for a while, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I still want to talk a little bit more about that transition. I mean, what you had done prior to that really had nothing to do with bluegrass, right?
No, but I think it's growing up in Oklahoma. You know, there's that connection with when you hear the dobro and the fiddle and the banjo, and you know these tunes, and you grow up hearing country music. And in terms of my country music influence, mostly probably like a Willie Nelson fan as a kid.
Sure, of course, yeah.
And the old school guys.
Yeah.
But man, I sure did love the Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, no kidding. Flat and Scruggs, right?
Which is there's times like that, and you know they've kind of mapped it out. That's like get a whole new wave of bluegrass fans when Billy Strings hit the scene. Get a whole new wave of bluegrass fans when "Old Brother Where Art Thou" came out.
Yeah,
Right.
And and the Flat and Scruggs played the Beverly Hillbillies theme.
It was in the air. It wasn't like you'd never heard it before.
I definitely had heard the music.
I definitely heard it.
Yeah.
But didn't know any bands.
Right.
And really,
Well, it sounds like you were pretty receptive to digging into it. I mean, you've been doing bluegrass now for how many years? 15 years?
yeah.
A while.
Yeah, 12, 13 years. But there was these other bands that we heard about that turned us on to the rockin' side, where all these guys were former rockers turned bluegrassers like Split Lip Rayfield.
Oh, yeah, love those guys, yeah.
So
Yeah, we
getting
played
turned on,
them on the
yeah.
show,
So getting
yeah.
turned on to them, and then getting to kind of be and come up as a band at the same time. That Mountain Sprout was doing their thing, and Dead Man Flats and Whistle Pigs and Carrie Nation's Speakeasy from Kansas. A lot of bands that we really looked up to and got to mingle with and interact with, and play in some festivals with them and play shows up in their neck of the woods. They'd come down here and play Mercury Lounge, and that's where we met them. We met Dead Man Flats and Sound Pony, and then we got to play later, opening up for Split Lip at the Vanguard.
Right.
Okay.
So that's our, those are shared, common grounds in the Winfield Walnut Valley Bluegrass Festival.
So it sounds like you were receptive to bluegrass, but it sounds like it was also receptive to you guys.
No, there's a lot of old school rockers already in the mix.
Yeah,
so it
right,
was-
right.
Well, you guys
Daniel-
also, in terms of local, were you contemporaries or friends with Podank?
Yeah,
wasn't that
Sean-
around the same time they were playing?
Well,
Sean
Sean
was
was a
in
Podank.
Podank.
Yeah,
Sean was
that
with
was
Podank,
that was his
okay.
band. And so I had interaction, and I met him from back then when I was doing TV video stuff and messing around.
Yeah.
And what about you, Daniel? How did you come into bluegrass as a genre that you like to play?
Well, I mean, I've listened to bluegrass. I mean, I like music. I have pretty wide-ranging tastes. And I remember my sister buying my dad some records when I was a kid. Like, one of them was Flat and Scruggs. Another one was a Doc and Merle Watson. And the Willie Nelson album where he's covering Lefty Frizzell tunes. And my dad did not like it. And I just basically appropriated those records as a teenager, listened to them a bunch.
So you guys have an album coming out?
Yeah, just did.
What's
In
the
fact,
name of it?
So it's called The Hits. I don't know who's the medium or who
That's a very
on
optimistic
everything.
title. I like that.
The hits. Well, to us, it's made up the bulk of the tunes that we've been playing as we've kind of had our nice little rebirth this past few years.
Yeah.
And getting back out there. And so this is kind of 10 songs that definitely in every set we played over the past
Yeah.
years. And
So you got 'em
some
down,
of it,
yeah.
some of it's those songs, There's a Time was on there.
Where
So
did
is
you
this-
record it?
At Gary Gerhardt's house.
Okay.
Yeah. He was
Here in Tulsa.
Yeah,
A home studio
Yeah,
here
home
in Tulsa.
studio, Gary
Okay.
Gerhardt's house.
Reservoir Hill.
Yeah, great little spot, and then had all the nice equipment, and so we got all the recording done, and then I did all the mixing and mastering later on.
I'm wondering, did you guys do it live
Yeah.
in the studio or
Yeah.
tracking?
No, we recorded it live.
That's
yeah.
what I figured. I mean, it sounds to me it sounds live.
Yeah,
That's
there's
the
pickups.
bluegrass way.
There's several. The's pickups. The bass was recorded.
The
afterward.
bass is overdubbed,
Yeah.
because Gary broke his arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, it's not funny. Actually, I just broke
and
my
you
arm a
would
few
laugh.
months ago. And I broke my arm too.
So he can laugh. So
it's
he-
okay.
So
I'm
a
actually-
question. Is this the new album called The Hits, by the way? Is it a mix of originals and covers?
Not too many originals on there. Not original to us. We've got Mountain Sprouts original songs on there, Red Stick Ramblers original songs, and a bunch of traditionals.
Yeah.
But that's the next big project.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And we've already started working on it. We've got, I think, about 5 tunes that we're pretty happy with moving forward from. A couple that we've started recording.
Yeah.
Well, since
the
we're
bones
talking
of
about it, why don't we play a cut from the album?
Thank you.
What would you like us to play?
Sounds good. How about Turkey Buzzard then?
Oh yeah, Turkey
Yeah.
Buzzard.
You got it.
pleasure. I ain't about no pain. Wear around my welcome and you won't see me again. So come on, girl, take me home on the back road, easy does it. My mind is right, I'm flying high. Come on, Colt, thinking like a turkey buzzer. Woo-wee! My mind is fried, I'm flying high. Come on, Gary, stinking like a turkey buzzer. Get you some. Oh, Lord.
We are in the studio with Nathan Gray and Daniel Reif, two members of the Tulsa-based bluegrass band Grass Crack. And I got to tell you, I really love that rhyme on that song with does her and buzzard. not just anybody can make that work, man. So tell us about that song. I understand that was a cover, right?
It is. So Mountain Sprouts, Eureka Springs band from Arkansas, and they're great, and they were really hot when we were coming up as a band, and so to cover their tune and to get Grayson's permission to do so was really cool. He was a nice guy about it.
Well, you said most of the songs earlier. You said most of the songs on the record are cover songs. Is there anything that is original on this record? I know that's going to be your next project.
Like I said, not original to us. There's several ones that might not be heard to many people, like the Red Stick Ramblers song.
Okay.
And I've just not met anybody who's heard the tune. Every time they kind of think it's ours, but I'm I'll give full credit. And sure, it's a really cool, beautiful waltz song, and we liked it a lot. But I don't have any way of getting a hold of them. They've as far as I can tell, they
are no more.
Yeah.
So, well, hey, I want to talk about the personnel on that song. Tell us who all was playing there.
Oh, great. Well, our band is made up of myself on the cavaquinho. We got Mr. Dan Reif over here on the guitar. Playing the upright bass is Matthew Skelton. So he's got the Klondike Five. And,
I remember those guys. Yeah.
Super nice guy. And so our fiddler is Gary Sizemore. On that dobro, just ripping it up, was Kyle Dismukes. And our banjo player is the young Colt Billingsley. He's a MMA guy who does like jiu-jitsu and stuff and picks a mean banjo, and met him at the skate shop.
He's got a pretty cool name, too. Colt Billingsley. I like that. It's very American. So the album came out in late September.
That's right, yeah. We had a little album premiere party at Heirloom Craft Breweries, which is where we were kind of... like I said, pre-COVID, we were really kind of building up some momentum, getting it back out there, and had this base of songs. Had a couple hours of music to play, and then the COVID happened. But they were generous to host our premiere party, and it was a good thing because there you can at craft brew place you have all ages there, so it was kind of the friends and family premiere party, and then we did a couple weeks later at the Colony for sort of the
adults,
the adult
show.
crowd, right? Yeah.
And you guys also, you've also done a lot of busking in the street too, haven't you?
Yeah, we definitely cut our teeth in the street.
I love busking.
Yeah. And there's a good amount of control to that. Like if you pick the right spot, it's all about the location, baby. Yeah. And you pick the right spot during the right event where there's a good built-in flow of people, but also you can't be drowned out. We did the Brady Arts District thing when it was called that.
Yeah.
And
back when it was still fun.
Oh man, it was popping. It was popping, and and then all of a sudden other things started happening and we got drowned out. Like there was a person with amps across the street, an advertisement truck
really
driving
killed it
out.
was the record store that was there briefly next to the TAC gallery.
I remember that.
Yeah, they put the
Out
speaker
there in
out.
Dallas.
Where they
And we
would
were like,
play
all right,
loud
so-
music
yeah.
over the
I guess
loudspeakers.
this-
Yeah, which is fine.
Scene's
I'm
a
all for
bust.
loud music, sure, but still.
But for a bit there, when it was good, we
No,
could
I
hang
do-
out there during the arts walk and make a few $100 and
Yeah,
on
I
our own
caught-
terms and hanging out, just drinking beers.
it was a
on
cool
our
scene.
own pace.
Yeah, I
It was
caught you
fun.
guys playing in the alley and playing and then playing a little further up on the sidewalk.
And it's important for people to get out there and do that. If you play string music, if you play acoustic, there's nothing stopping you from going out there and you
Yeah.
know.
Where can people usually hear you? Where are some of the places? I know you've mentioned Heirloom at Rustic House. And
Yeah, and we did that thing there, but Colony is a regular spot for us, the Colony.
Okay.
We've got a show coming up at Mercury Lounge in December
Okay.
that we're really excited. And we're getting, other festivals and things. We were excited to do the official Tulsa Mayfest. We played both for Living Arts and for the official Mayfest this year.
Okay.
So little strides and benchmarks that we're making. We're happy about it.
So, are you guys happy with the way things are? Do you have ambitions to go national, or
Man, my next big goal is trying to get us on Sirius. Trying to get us on Bluegrass station. Hearing our music on that, and hearing Folk Salad is the first stop here, but really trying, with strides of, and I think a lot of that can be done remotely nowadays. I want to get out and do some regional touring and playing shows out and about. But if there's nothing there that preceded, if they didn't see you on the video or hear your music before, you're going to play to another empty room.
Yeah, it can be tough.
well, hey, how about playing another one for us here in the studio, guys?
Yeah, let's do that Ramblers song, that waltz.
Okay, yeah.
the Red Stick Ramblers.
Yeah, this one's called Bloodshot Eyes.
Bloodshot
Baton
Eyes.
Rouge. And I hope there's people at home that'll be doing a little waltz dancing while we play this.
Oh, yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You were always so wise, reminded me to cross my T's and drop my bloodshot eyes. You were always so wise. You and I had some fun, but between you and me, it could be overdone. But we had so much fun. We stayed up till dawn, so many times I can't count them all. And it started to dawn on me, it's better if you and I part, so that we might live long enough to see heart to heart. If you and I part. Take it away, Dan. We stayed up till dawn, so many times I can't count them all. And it started to dawn on me, it's better if you and I part, so that we might live long enough to see heart to heart. If you and I part, if you and I part, if you and I part.
Grass Crack, live in the Folk Salad studio. That's Nathan Gray and Daniel Reif with a cover of a Red Stick Ramblers tune. We remember Red Stick Ramblers, don't we, Scott?
Were. And that was a beautiful waltz. Really nice.
Thank you. Hopefully you were waltzing at home. And the name of that song is Bloodshot Eyes. Hey, guys, how can our listeners find you online?
Our social media handle is at Grasscrack the Band.
At Grasscrack the Band.
So that covers the Facebook and the Instagram, and that's the best way to get a hold of us. Yeah.
Okay, great. And do you have any upcoming gigs that you'd like to pitch?
Yeah, the thing I'm most excited about is our next Mercury Lounge gig. We'll be out there on Friday, December 15th at the Mercury Lounge in Tulsa.
And that's such a great bar, isn't it?
It's an institution.
We love the Mercury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe another song from the CD.
Oh, sounds good, man.
Okay.
Which one? A dance song. How about Train Whistle?
Train Whistle. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so bust a move right there at the start.
I don't want no aggravation when my train has left the station. If you're there, none, I may not even know. Have around and remember things we did that weren't so tender. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. Let it blow, yeah, let it blow. Long and loud and hard and happy, let it blow. No regrets, all my debts will be paid when I get laid. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. Sell tickets so someone can finally pick it. Tell the girls down at the Ritz I said hello. Tell the gossipers and liars I will see them in the fire. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. Let it blow, yeah, let it blow. Long and loud and hard and happy, let it blow. No regrets, all my debts will be paid when I get laid. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. Gary. You'll be left without excuses for the evils and abuses down to today from years and years ago. So have another toke from my basket full of smoke. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. Let it blow, yeah, let it blow. Long and loud and hard and happy, let it blow. No regrets, all my debts will be paid when I get laid. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. Colt? All my debts will be paid when I get laid. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. No regrets, all my debts will be paid when I get laid. Let that train blow that whistle when I go. Let that train blow that whistle when I go.
That's another song from Grass Crack's brand new CD. The name of the CD is The Hits. Very optimistic, I might add.
The Hits.
And that came out September 22nd. It's available on the streaming platforms, and you can get a hold of them online at Grass Crack Band.
The band.
The
Grass
band.
Crack the band.
Right. Well, guys, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
It's been
thanks
really
for what you
pleasure.
do too, all the music and for your commitment.
Hey, easy now. High hopes, low expectations, Scott. But thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much, Richard.
You bet.
All
Good
right,
night,
guys.
Good night.
Good night.